Shrutismritipuranānaṃ ālayam karuṇālayam namāmi bhagavadpādam Shankaraṃ lokashankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyaṃ Keshavam Bādarayanam Sutrabhāsyakritav vande Bhagavantav punah punah Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murtibheda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaye Dakshinamurtaye Namaha Gukarastvandhakaro Vai Rukarastannivartakaha Andhakaranirodittvat Gururuttabhidhiyate Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryankaravavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvisha Om Shanti 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 Om śrīhariṃ paramānandamupadeṣṭāramīśvaram vyāpakaṃ sarvabhūtānaṃ kāraṇaṃ tam namāmyaham nirmalo nischalo nantaha Shuddhoham majaro maraha Nāgam deho hyasadrupaha Jnānamityuchyate buddhaihi. In the set of verses, we are told what is jnanam, what is self-knowledge. That is considered jnanam. This is jnanam. Atma jnanam, vastu jnanam. Really speaking, knowledge is as true as the vastu. And there is only one vastu. And therefore, there is really knowledge, if you want to say, you have to have the knowledge of the vastu. You can only talk about vastu jnana. And the vastu is only one. And everything else is avastu, mithya. So if you gain one, if the knowledge of the vastu is there, then every knowledge, any object knowledge can be considered knowledge because the object is non-separate from vastu. We can consider it as knowledge. But without vastu jnanam, there is no jnanam. Another thing, avastu jnanam is never complete. Avastu jnanam, whether it is your body you are talking about, the universe you talk about, any one object, it is avastu jnanam. That avastu jnanam has no end. Because there is always something left to be, knowledge leaves something to be desired. Complete knowledge of avastu is not possible. If you take a flower and you will have some knowledge. Why this pattern, etc., it can be a research. One can do some research and gain some knowledge, but it is going to be incomplete. Always incomplete. Somebody was worried at the rate in which this research is going on in every discipline of knowledge. Future generations of students will have no topics for research. Because so many universities, so many students are covering. How? What are they going to do, the future generations? Don't worry. Just go on doing research about the theories already in circulation. Already propounded theories, you analyze them. You will get another PhD. Every theory analyze. So you can differ in some areas. So if you analyze only to differ, you will find areas to differ. So no problem. And you will be differed by another fellow. So there will be no problem, you don't worry. What I say, this avastu has no ground. And the ground is vastu. Vastu jnanam alone can be jnanam because vastu is partless. Knowledge is complete. Knowledge of the whole is complete. That's why it can be handed over totally to somebody. It's complete. So therefore, only one vastu, and that is jnanam. Tasya jnanam vastunaha jnanam really jnanam ityuchyate buddhaihi. Having said that, the last verse here, nirmalo nischalo nantaha, that is meant for me. So, I am subject to ragadvesha. One thinks oneself to be bound by one's own ragadvesha. Which are called mala. Mala means some kind of impurity. So, ragadvesha is a mala. Punya papa also considered to be mala. So I am subject to my own karma phalas. I am subject to guilt and hurt. My own omissions and commissions leave me guilty. And others' omissions and commissions towards me leave me hurt. And therefore, so I am subject to guilt and hurt. So there is no exception. Everybody is subject to guilt and hurt. So I am subject to guilt and hurt, one mala. Subject to punya papa, another mala. Subject to ragadvesha, another mala. we try to neutralize some of these things by living a life of dharma, by healthy attitudes, by a prayerful life. Then I can neutralize to a great extent, but still I need to neutralize. And I have to be careful that I don't pick up new ones. So this is the situation. Even if you don't, you see, this is the thing. So anybody can give you, can get hurt by your words, even though you don't mean to hurt others. Morning, I have got a note here, very interesting note. So this man says, man or whoever, there is no sign. Before you answer your question, could you be sure your words are kind, helpful and true? For me. That means somebody is hurt. Somebody is hurt by the words. So I didn't mean to hurt, but I might have hurt. Like this, we pick up, we hurt others. You don't mean to hurt anybody, but you can hurt others. Very easily you can hurt others. And therefore, so I am subject to guilt and hurt. One can say that. Nobody can escape this. But then, this is with reference to body-mind sense complex. This is the ahankara, that jiva. If this is true, that is the jiva atma. So while jiva atma is subject to this kind of mala, Atma is subject to mala. B is A is not B. This is the only way one is free from mala. There is no other way. The only way is Atma Nitya Shuddha. Atma is free from any form of impurity. Any form of impurity, Atma Nirmalaha. How? Because nothing can stick. Saccidānanda is not Teflon coated. It's a non-sticking answer. So it is nothing can stick because Satyam is not affected by mithya. Ignorance also is a mala. Satyam is not going to be affected by mithya. Your shirt is not in any way pressurizing, affecting the fabric. Correct? The shirt is sitting upon the fabric? No. The relationship between the Satyam and Mithya. Mithya is Satyam. Satyam is Satyam. Therefore, asangaha, Atma nitya asangaha is uninvolved. Sustains everything without being affected. Nischalaha. Ihaloka paraloka gami. This jiva is supposed to be, this is construed, jiva is construed to be ihaloka paraloka gami. A great traveler. Even in this, from this world to another world, from this birth to another birth, etc., this body to another body, this always chalati, always moving. In this life also. But I am Atma Nischalaha. There cannot be any chalanam, any motion, any movement. Look at this. Therefore, this chalana, these are all mistakes. I am subject to chalanam. That chalana abhavat, all pervasive. Nischalaha, there is no place which is not, there is no place which is not Atma. Space itself is Atma. Therefore, there is no question of chalanam. Therefore, anantaha, it's a very important word. Anantaha. Desha kala vastu paricheda shunyaha. Whenever the word ananta comes, this is the meaning. Ananta means not endless. This is an endless problem, So, if you take a flower, it is here in my hand, left hand, not in my right hand. If it has gone to my right hand, it is not in my left hand. In the universe, nowhere else it is there. It is here. This is called desha paricheda. A spatial limitation. It is here, not elsewhere. One limitation. If I am the body, I have spatial limitation. The second one, time-wise limitation. There was a time this was not. There will be a time this won't be in this form. Now also it's changing. This is called kala paricheda. Paricheda is limitation. Then, what is it that is here bound by time? The flower. So flower is not my hand. Flower is not the sun, moon, star, water. Flower is flower. And that too, this flower. Not any other flower. This is called vastu paricheda, object limitation. Being what it is, limitation. It is a flower because it is not anything else. So not being anything else is a limitation. If you take Atma, one takes oneself to be confined to the body, mind, sense, complex it is. So it has limitation. Kala, Desha. So I am limited. This is there is a truth about this. So the body is limited. And the body is not separate from I. And I have an individuality. My sukshma sharira, as an individual, my pervasiveness is up to the dermis. Beyond that I am not. Some people think that you have some more extension called aura. So okay, you can say that also, I don't mind. You can take a few more inches along with your aura. So be careful when you are turning. Your aura doesn't get disturbed. There are some people in India I met, and they have this treatment called aura treatment. And as soon as you enter his clinic, he has got his the clinical assistants, and they come out, and then they prepare you, fixing up your aura. They do like this, because the aura is all scattered. They do like this. You sit there seriously for the real doctor to come. This is true. You can take that also. Beyond that you don't go. Because others' aura is there. Each one has got his own aura. So you carry yourself. So the sukshma sharira doesn't extend. That's why you can get up. Otherwise you cannot get up. Even if you think that is enough. If you think that I am the whole hall, this room, I am the whole room, then you will attempt to get up. Whole room has to get up. There are different types. Confusion. There are different types are there. So one can think like that. I can't get up unless the whole room gets up and walks. Thought is so powerful. It can paralyze you. But if you are sane, the individuality is confined to this body. And the body is time-bound. And this body is not any other body. Therefore, parichinnoham. I am limited. Nobody can contradict this. While this body Atma is limited, Atma is not limited. Desha kala vastu aparichinnaha. Anantaha. Shuddhaha. Limitless I am. No object is away from me. No object is not other than Atma. Space, time, everything is Atma. Therefore, Atma is the Vastu. Anantaha. Another Atma is not there. Other than Atma is not there. Anantaha. Shuddhaha. Nirmalaha, the word was there. This is a positive word. Shuddhaha. Shuddha, the word, is a lakshana. Shuddhaha, when you say, it is asangaha, unsullied by anything, never. So it is not to be made Shuddha. But this body is to be made Shuddha. And again it should be made Shuddha. Anything that has to be made Shuddha, Shuddha means clean. If it has to be made clean, then it is subject to become unclean. If it is subject to become unclean, again you have to make it clean. That's why every day you take a bath. You can't say, yesterday I had it. Yesterday I had, last month I had. All this body is subject to gather dirt, it has to be clean. Atma, one thank God, because there are some people who think Atma is to be cleansed. Because of association with the body, it has gathered certain impurities. This is a school of thought. There are some people who think like that. Atma becomes ashuddha and it has to be made shuddha. There are some people who think like that. There is a school, one particular philosophy. That means there is no moksha. You know, after moksha also you have to again gain moksha. Moksha snanam. Again snanam. Shuddhaha. One good thing, good news is Atma doesn't grow old. Ajaraha. Jarana vidyate. Ajaraha. That which is not subject to aging. Jara, from that word is geriatry. Jara. Old age. Jara. ajaraha, not subject to time, doesn't grow old. Oh, that means he's always young. Neither young nor old, it is the very content of time, timeless. Amaraha. Oh, Atma dies young, never getting old. Like we have a description of Swarga, our own heaven. Our own heaven you visit. It's a holiday home, holiday out. And then you come back. But while you are there, you don't grow old. No core issues because there is no baby life. There is no childhood life. So there are no core issues. Core issues means unconscious when you are a child, whatever you pick up. There are no core issues. Because you go to heaven with a ready-made body. With a ready body to go. Adult body. Very beautiful. Then you don't age as long as you are there. Very nice, eh? You remain the same. Very beautiful. So no aging. What kind of life it should be? Very interesting. So no aging. Some kind of description is there. No disease, no aging. So this is called heavenly life. So no aging means no death. No. You will suddenly find you disappear from the place. So kshine punye matyalokam vishanti. Therefore, it's all some kind of prashamsa, some kind of praise of heaven. There also you have to leave anitya. You have to leave that body, heavenly body. Here, amaraha, Atma is not subject to maranam, death. Nityaha. It is timeless. This ahamasmi. This is jnanam. Naham ki asad. Naham deho hyasad rupaha. Therefore, I am not the body which is mithya. This is jnanamityuchyate budaihi. This is called jnanam. So this set of verses are over, then again another set starts. So I am going to continue this in the next next year. So we will complete it. Next year we will complete. So you are welcome to join the next 2-week course. So thank you all. And have a book to give you. Now I will give you that.